Yeah, I was trying to get into the shower, but it didn't work. Because this is the weekend of the pig, because this is 9 of the 14 equaling to 23, and the 12th year equaling to 35, which means the egg. Why? Because once you get to 35, it recreates to 23. 3 by 5 is 15, which is alpha omega, E. And 3 plus 5 is 8, makes 23. 2 and 3 is 5. 2 times 3 is 6, equals to 11, which comes from 18. Why from 18? Because it could come from 9 times 9 is 81. 81 and 18 is 99, and now you equal to the 11 coming from the 23. So this is the 114 days of the pig that is coming up on this weekend. So I figured I was going to look into it, and they can have up to 2.5 litters a year. Now that's big time. The low they say is 1.5. So I should say, let's say 2. If they have 2 litters a year, it would take if they had 2.5 litters, the maximum I'm going to go with first. I always got to go with maximum. If they have 2.5 litters a year, it would take 295 days plus the 3 days for feeding, which would equal to 35 days each. Okay? On the 3rd cycle of the pig, there would be no feeding. Because on the 3rd cycle, it's the creation, and they come down here to feed. Because there's no more days left in the year. We must add on another 35 days into the next year, which would end up on February 4th, comes the feeding, and you become, 10 days later, X-Man. X is 10. The 14th, Valentine's Day, which is the 45th day of the year. 1 to 9 added is 45. 20 adding on the TY equals 45. Because that's God adding on the communications. Every single one. 45, 45. Going to play the record players. Going to get a go. Going to know. Going to learn. Going to go. Anyways, now we have the fixed pregnancy of 35. Now the extra 35 onto the 70 makes 105. Okay? And now I'm going to show you on this page 105. 7 times 15, which is omega, A and E, A, E, and O, omega. Okay, equals 105, which is the game of poker where the ace is first and last, making the total count of the cards all the way up to the king towards the ace is 14 at 105. Times 4 suits is 420 or 24. 24 and 42 is 66. The 2 islands, but 24 is good enough because we're one of them, of the x's. 24. Well, how do you want to become it? 24 or 61? Which one are we? And after that, okay, what happens is I get 7 times a quarter. Why do I get 7 times a quarter? How can I explain this? If there are 7, how can I explain this? How can I explain this? Why am I doing 7 times a quarter? Oh boy. The reason I do 7 times a quarter, I keep forgetting, I'm so dumb, it's all about 7, right, is because of this. We get to use this one, this one, this one, this one, this one, and this one is 6 times a quarter would be 1.5, and then the 7th one, which creates the Christ. 7 times a quarter, and why is it a quarter? Because that's the movement of the earth in order to reach 360 degrees, which brings out creation transmission. Actually, this is a 1.75 carat diamond. All in that, we end up with the 7 worlds and the 7 worlds. The word Christ adds up to 77. 7 and 7 are 14. Plus God, which is the hundredths of the second, if you want to look at that, would be 114, and back to the pig's pregnancy again. Where else are we? Just to tell you, if you ever say, are you a little baby? Mommy, knee up. Mommy, knee up. Like mommy's this big thing and she can go up, right? Mommy, knee up. Mercury, Earth, Uranus, Pluto. 1st, 3rd, 7th, and 9th. Who is this? This is the month of May. The month of May. Backwards in French, M-A-I in French, says I am. Mommy, me up, mommy. Mommy, me up. 3 and 5, 7 and 9. 7 and 9 makes 16, the letter P, and that becomes the one spirit of 6. We have all the odd planets. Mommy, me up. I guess we're not on any of those planets. Take another look. Earth. Mommy me up. Take me from Earth to here. Where am I going? I'm a baby. Which number do we choose? Or is it the electronic world that is the passage? You see, this is what I'm going to go to next. My second scenario, and this has been going on for years, I'm jumping back and forth. 2468 is black in roulette. That means they are a ground transfer. That's what it has to mean. That means it's not life, and then we're not on Mars, and we're not on Saturn, and we're not on Neptune, and we're not on Venus. That must be the electrical setup. Because on the 9 card in cards, there's a dot, dead center. Now what does that tell you? Born from Pluto, transmission around, when you make the letter B from 3, 6, and 9, transmission from Saturn into Saturn, which Saturn's moons. How do we transfer over? Do we go to Neptune's to tune in? So we did this little thing with the diamonds. The other thing with diamonds is a 0.25, which is the quarter we used before, and what the Mayan used. Now the 0.25 diamond, okay, equals to 41 M&M. I don't know how to say it. 41 is the Mediterranean, and multiplied by 625 equals 25,625. Then I went to 1 carat, which is like 10, which is 1. And then it ends up with 6 and 4, 1 and 1. 4 by 6 is 24, 4 and 6 is 10. The total is 34. 34 equals to O-N-E-1. 34 equals to cold, C-O-L-D, because hot is 43, and that's the Baltic. Now, a 275 carat, 2.75 carat diamond, okay, equals 91 milliams, which is counting from 1 to 13. Or 1 to 13 from N to Z. Because now I picked up on something new here. Alright? So we now have a new division in our alphabet between M and N. L-M-N-O-P, spirit. So, in order to get 275, we need 10 quarters to make 250. We need 11 quarters to make 275. We need 11 quarters. Spirit, angel, and man. 6 and 5 on the dice. 7 and 4 is the Christ. 8 and 3 is the connecting heavens. 9 and 2 is the birth. Bringing in the cards from A to M in the cards from 1 to 13 equals to 91, which is 13 times 7, and 275, the 11 quarters of who we are. So the diamond setup seems to tell us a little bit of the story of who we are. There's a lot more. In a year, usually 1,000 female pigs, which they call sows, owls, rows, S-O-W-S, spirit on the beginning, spirit on the end, W-O in the middle. 23 and 15 is 38. There's W, where is it? Sow. 15 and 23 is 38. 38, 38, 38 is 114, which is a sow and the pig's pregnancy. Spirit and the soul, Alpha Omega on both sides. WO is the beginning of woman because they can do it and we can't. 19 and 19 is 38. 2 S's on the ends, 38. 38 and 38, 76. Spirit of 76, which is another number I had over here. I already drew this up for a different reason. I don't remember what that reason is. But from 1,000 sows, we get 20,000 piglets in a year. 797, 2 passage of the gates of 352s, which is 156. Remember the 56 before? Don't worry about the 1, because 1 times any of that doesn't change anything. 352s. Why? Because it's in 3 sectors. And we know 52 backwards of what the Mayan use is 77. If we just add it up straight, 3 by 52 is 156. 1, 5, and 6 is 12. 12 and 156 is 168, and that's 6 and 8, meaning men. meaning the connection between the universes. It's starting to look scary because it's getting easier and easier as long as my memory can pick it up, and I'm starting to learn to meditate a little bit, and being all alone, I have to add this in, being all alone. I'm like confused. Am I supposed to think, oh, I'm all alone? But no, I can never think I'm all alone. But yes, you'll never be with anybody. You don't attract anybody to be here. You'll be all alone. But then if they're all gone, you say, oh, I'm lonely. So now I'd like to get as lonely as I could. And it's been like this for years. And as lonely as I can go, the more I learn to shut my mouth when I go out and only speak when needed. Because I talk too much. I know I talk too much. Not only do I talk too much, I say a lot of things that people don't care about, don't understand, don't listen to, because they're not interested. They're not in my world. I'm not in their world. So I can keep that stuff in my own head. But here, I want to know what I can give, because if you gave, you gave. Now if you gave, you've been brought onto the avenue. Gave, avenue. When you read gate, oh, I didn't write it properly, I'm sorry, it's the 7th gate, because the G is the first one, 7. But the 7th gate to where? Well, now you go to where? You go to the last one, the 20th, the 2 worlds. 7th gate to the 2 world, number 27, and you can go on and on with all these numbers forever and ever. The other part, the last part I was going to tell you, is over here is you. This one, for me, up is supposed to be a you, because it's Uranus. And if you are going up, it's 3 times 7, 21, and it creates the U. The same way 3 by 9 is 27, which you end up with UP, up. This one is in the 3rd level, U. It's the 21st letter, 3 7s. It's in the 3rd level of game 7, or of the cube 7. And the 9, okay, over here, is in the 2nd level, because P is the 16th letter. It's in the 3rd level, sorry. How did I make that mistake? Okay, disregard the last 60 seconds. We're up by y'all, 72, embarrassed. Thank you very much.